And I'm like, okay, I have something to do, so let me just get this out the way. So I'm like, let me run here, 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 there. So I'm running the errands. I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do. I got my friend in the car with me. He's driving, but I basically doing everything else before him, but driving, right? So I get to my destination. I pump the gas. I get back in the car. I go to the grocery store. I got the groceries. I'm putting the groceries in, and as I'm doing this young man walks over to me. He's like, "You need some help?" First of all, I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what to say. So I was like, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. If I need help, he's right there or whatever, whatever. So he's like, so he walks over to where he's at. He's like, look, I'm not trying to get in your business, but I'm letting you know, don't let her do this by herself because that's a good woman. If she could buy the groceries, the least you could do is put it in the car. I bet when y'all go home, she puts the groceries up and you sit there and do whatever you do. And I'm like, I didn't tell this man our business. I don't know how he found out. I don't know where he came from, but he just was like, I bet when she goes home with you, she puts up the groceries and you sit down and you do whatever you do best, which is nothing. And I was like, and I'm putting away, I'm at this point, I'm not saying nothing. That's between him and him. So they're confrontation each other, whatever. So, hold on, hey, because I want my thing right here. Yeah. So after that happened, I'm sitting there. I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. So I'm like, that's fucked up. You know what I mean? That's fucked up. So he's like, do you know this man? I'm like, no. So he's like, I bet you know him. And I'm like, no, I don't know him. I'm shocked that appalled this happened, but at the same time, I'm grateful because guess what? I know somebody's watching me. I like to be watched for some reason. I don't know why. That's just a freaky fantasy of mine or whatever. But I got one of my fantasies out the way. Somebody caught me. I'm caught an eye of a goddamn stranger. Ow. But who the hell is this? Hold on, y'all. Here we go. Already starting. Already started. And it's not even fucking 2 o'clock yet. Even if something else. I don't have to say it all right. Cause this is my year. I'm living the dream. I don't know what the fuck just happened. I don't know what's going on. My whole life is like an open book. Yeah, because it's just there. It's out. So it's like I can't take it back. And it's like I was sitting there, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna own it. I'm just gonna own it. Even though it's already out there, I'm just owning it. Like I don't care what people say anymore. I'm just owning it. Like whatever you say about me, okay, I'm fake. Where am I fake at? My titties are real, my ass is real. So the only thing they could talk about is my lips, and my lips are real because I was born like this from birth. So you want to say something fake? Where? Right. So that whole situation happened. A couple of people had stepped to me about this, and I'm like, okay, I'm fake. I'm fake, but he wanted me though. Yes, that's the thing that I don't understand. Why is it when you break up with somebody, right? When you and the person are getting into it or whatever, when y'all not together, why is it the person goes and blasts you, bitch? Yeah, cause this bitch. Put a miss in front of it, because I own my shit. The only thing I don't own is the property taxes. If I could own that, I would, but I don't own that. But I own my house. I own the groceries. I own everything, including my goddamn vagina. That is mine. That'll always be mine. And then he got mad and took it too far. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. I'm not even gonna answer that because I don't got time for stupid ass idiot like him. I don't. I don't have time for stupid idiots like him. I don't. I don't. I don't. A waste of fucking energy. Okay, just put it there. I dated somebody and now they want to come back. No. And look, I'm gonna blow you up just because you calling. Ass. The fuck I want to talk to your fucking trifling gay ass for. I well, it's out there. Shit, everybody know he gay, even the Virginia. Amen. In Virginia, he is a gay man. So I've been dealing with people. I've been letting people go all this month. And because a little bit of, I don't know, maybe something clicked in his head and he changed. No, you can't change mine. Change it the fuck back because I don't want it. I'm just happy being me. That's all I can be. I can't be fake and phony anymore, which I never was. But to know that we was on the same plane, it's mind bothering because we were both on. It's like I don't understand. Like I was trying to figure it out. He was trying to figure it out. So it's like at the end of the day, we both fucked up. But he got his wish. So it was like the genie just came out of nowhere, which is a blessing and a curse at the same time. Because had he had not went that route, he wouldn't have what he had. Right. So it's a blessing, but at the same time, it's a mess. It's a mess because why are you so intrigued with me? You said I was whack in bed. You said I was no good. I had no money. I had no morals. I had no goals. But yet you're calling my phone. Make that make sense, y'all. Right? I hate that. I went to the palm reading guy, right? So he says to me, "Say you got long life." I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh no." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "You had your heart broken mad times." I'm like, "All right, you hitting on something. Don't hit too hard." So then he said, mm, "I see two people chasing behind you, and you're not paying them no mind." I was like, "Oh, shut up." I already know who the two names is, but we ain't gonna talk about it. So he goes, "You're supposed to go to a wedding sometime." So I'm like, "Shit." He's like, "You don't want to go." He's like, "It's best not to, because his bride is watching. She's want to see if you're gonna pop up so she can fight you." I'm like, "I knew it. I knew it. Why did I see? This is how I know that my palm read was legit on the money. Because didn't I say this yesterday? If y'all didn't see my video from yesterday, go back and see my video from yesterday. I said the same thing. So the palm reading was on point. I like that guy. Jeff, I'm giving you a shout out because you were all on point. Amen, brother. It was a black dude. He read all this, my whole palm. So marriage, financial, um, somebody's gonna die. I don't know. He said there's a death coming within a couple of months or something like that. But I pray that don't happen. I'm praying that off because I don't want to go to another funeral. Right. I don't want to bury another loved one. I already buried a loved one. And I think he's like, no, this one is gonna be this is closer to you than you ever imagined. So I'm like, who's sick? Like I went straight to the kids. Which one of you are sick? My child was like, not me, not me. I'm like, somebody's sick. I feel it in the air. Somebody's sick, but I don't know who. But I basically just tuned that part out. Like he was like, yeah, and then um, you're gonna be upset, but you're gonna be okay with it. I'm gonna be okay with it. He said, yeah, because it's a touch and go situation for you because you like this person, but you don't like this person. I'm like, well, shoot, let me just keep my eyes open to the prize. I even read my horoscope today. It says somebody that something's gonna stumble in front of me, and I'm like, something's gonna stumble in front of me, and you're gonna know instantly. You're gonna know what to do. So I'm keeping my eyes and my ears to the streets because I don't know what's going on, honey. Just pray that my roof don't cave in. Even though I got that fixed when I first moved in this house, but still, you never know. You gotta keep your eyes open because shit happens. Blink of an eye, you don't know what the hell to do. So I'm preparing for this. I'm prepared for everything in my life. My new journey that I'm going on, I'm prepared for it. I may not know how to step on the boundaries, but I know once I get there, it's gonna be well worth the wait. You know what I mean? Like like the rainbow. You know it's coming because the rain is here. But once the rain leave and the rainbow show, you like, I was mad for nothing. I'm not mad anymore. And it's like I have to realize something. I'm not in control of everything. Even though I try to be in control because I'm the worry wart. My sign is a Cancer. I'm a worry wart. And I don't do well with bad news. Like, I will flip it and make it into me, and then I'll be like, fuck it. You know what? F this. I'm over it. You know what I mean? That's how I am. So it's like I have to be conscious and aware of what I'm doing wrong. You know what I mean? Because sometimes, girl, friends, you can make it. So it's like everything is out there. So I'm like, I ain't stressing about it. Like somebody had told me on promo live. They were like, you know what? All you can do is put your best foot forward after this. And I'm like, he was like, you're stagnating your process. Just let it happen. But in spirit though. And he was like, and that gift you wanted to, and he read my palm. He said, and the gift you want to send, don't send it. Because she's going to be so mad, she's going to beat him up. I'm like, oh, that's all I wanted to know. Because remember, yes, I said, should I send this gift? And I needed clarity. So I went to get my palm read. And he said, don't send it because it's just bad luck. She going to see the name on it. See, that's why I was like, should I put the name? He was like, no, don't even put the address. Just don't send it at all. Just don't send it because it's going to ruin the marriage already out the gate. I'm not gonna send it. He'll get it when he get it. Down the road somewhere. I'll wait till another birthday and then just mail it. And he's like, no, don't even do that. I was like, damn. He's like, just don't send it. Act like that. Just give it to somebody else. Act like he didn't exist. I said, oh wow. It's like, when you go for your palm reading, they really tell you what you really want to know. And honey, that's what I really wanted to know. So based on that, that's my decision. Mm-hmm. I don't have to fake a funk to make it anymore. Because he's like, look, the damage is already done. I was like, ooh, did he do it to himself? He's like, that ain't even your concern right now. Your concern is focusing on you. I'm like, I can't focus on me because I'm still focused on. He's like, don't even worry about that. And the karma's coming to him. He gonna get his in the end. You, on the other hand, your karma already came when that happened. I was like, oh, shut up. He said, no, seriously. He said, look, he went right here. This is the block. You see that line right there that's going through this? That's your block. I was like, you're blocking your blessings because you're so hurt over here. If you let this thing go, you could have all these riches, but you're blocked, stagnating your process. And I'm like, I didn't know I was stopping my growth. I'm gonna do me some yoga. I'm gonna do some yoga today. And I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna put some sage in the air because I need sage. I'm gonna sage my breath from the crown all the way down. I'm gonna sage myself and I'm letting it go. Whatever happens, that's what happens. After today, I don't give a flying anymore. And I'm just letting it go. Excess baggage, everything I thought I needed to hold on to, I'm gonna be zen today. I'm gonna try not to get in an argument, but I already know. Because as soon as I get there, it's going. And I'm like, because it's like a process I've been going through. Lately, I've been feeling stagnated and trying to figure out what's the next move for me. He's like, you got the answers. You just scared to do it because you don't want to. He said, look, if you're that scared, take God by the hand and let him guide your way. Because that's the only way you're going to make it through this. So I went and I sat down on a bench because, it's a little bench area after you read your prom reading. So I'm sitting here, I got my little drink on, I had to get a little drink on because I was like, look, this man is mind blowing me. So I got my little drink and I sat down and I thought about it and said, you know what? He's right. The more I hold on to this, the worse I feel. When I let it go, which I did, I just had to cry it out real quick. I don't know, maybe the tears will help me. I cried it out. And let me tell you, I feel so much effing better. It's like when I finally teared out because I didn't know what I was crying for. Look, I'm about to cry again and don't even know I'm crying. But it's like when I started crying, I said, God, is this really what I'm supposed to be doing right now? Because at this point, I don't know. I really wanted this child. He was like, look, we put on you more than we could bear. but I had to take it because you was not ready for it. Where was you gonna put it? You have a 3 bedroom house. If you get another baby and it's a boy, where was you gonna put it? In your son's room? He ain't trying to deal with it. So you would have had to get another house. And I was like, you know what? I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the experience I had. You know what I mean? I'm grateful, but in time, I will have a child again. It's just not right now. So it's like, when that shit happened, I was like, oh my God. And it was like, he taught me a valuable lesson. You know, it's like when he said a baby, I thought back to when I had my situation. He didn't know about it because I didn't tell nobody. I kept it to myself. But I'm ready to talk about it now because I have to get it out of me. And okay, the beginning of December, I was pregnant. Um, it was it was a fallopian tube baby, so I had to, get rid of it and then get my fallopian tube cut. So me having a child is like 50 chance, 59, 50 chance. So with that happening, I felt some way because I was like, well, I feel less than a woman now because I can't, oh, I can't produce a child right now. So that being said, I would have to get a carrier or adopt, stuff like that. So I was like, okay. So when he came to me and he said a baby May 15th, I thought back to my situation and I was like, wow, that is insane. Like, and I was like, I was really devastated because I was like, you know what? I don't want nobody to ever feel like they never felt alone because trust me, I've been through some stuff that only God brought me out of. Like, I've been through it all, like losing children, losing families, losing a home 3 times. This is my third house. You know what I mean? So it's not like I never owned anything. I owned 3 properties before this one. You know what I mean? So it's like I know what to do. It's just that I'm stumbling in my own way. I need to just let God do it. So I went to a chapel that was right, around the corner from the thing. And I went and I said, you know what? I'm going to confess something. So I went to confession and I just let it all out. And he was like, whoo, I know that. I know that when I got out of there, I know that whoever it was on the other line, I know he said, gee, she went through all of that. Like everything was told down to the molestation of family, down to everything. Everything was told. So I was like, you know what? I'm glad because this baggage I was holding, I had resentment for a long time against family members. And they're not even family members. They were so-called family members because we got adopted into the family. But it didn't matter. If you're supposed to be my family, why would you want to hurt me? Why would you want to hurt me? And then it's like, it's not even stopped there. It's the people that I don't fuck with that's still trying to break me down, but they don't know what they're doing. All they're doing is giving me ammunition to keep fighting for what I want out of life. So that was done. And then I sat down. I wrote, wait, where's that paper? Oh, it's over there. I ain't going to get up and get it. I wrote down the pros and cons of my life. And then I set it on fire. I'm going to set it on fire. You know what I mean? It's like I wrote down my goals. I got a dream house. I got the perfect children. But why do I feel so alone on the inside? Because something is not fulfilling. My job is fulfilling. I need clarification on one thing. And I hate to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway, even though it's going to make me cry, but I have to say this. I feel like, not trying to blow it up, not trying to bring her down or anything, but I felt this all my life. I felt like my mother never wanted me. Even when I was adopted, I still felt that way. I felt like my real mother had trickled down. She couldn't be a woman enough to take care of us. But then when I got 18, all I wanted to know was, where were you? Why did you come pop back in and say something? You just, you vamoosed off the face of the earth. We never saw you again. And it's like, I'm mad because my sister has all the answers and she won't give them to me. And it's like, you left a hole in my heart. And that's why I keep filling it with different things, trying to fill it, fill it, fill it. And now I finally got the chance. I put a picture of me, something I thought I looked like her, in front of me, and I confronted her. But it didn't make me feel any better. But at least I got it off my chest. You know what I mean? It was like I needed to get that out. Because for me, I know what I'm capable of and I know what I'm not capable of. So it's like me going down this road, it's a dark path, but I emptied out so much baggage today. You know what I mean? And it's like, whew. It's like, you know how your body's so drained, but it's filled with energy at the same time? That's how I'm feeling. I got emotional. And he was like, it's okay to cry because guess what? You're letting it out. Instead of holding it in, you actually let it out. And I was like, you know what? I need to confront this person, but I don't want to confront him because he's gonna say, "Oh, whatever, Allah, the," and I don't have time for that lying shit because I know how I feel. I might bust him upside the head, so I'm just gonna let it go. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna let it go because it wasn't worth it. You know what I mean? It's like I've been going through things all my life, and it's like people just they use that against me to get other people roused up. You know what I mean? I'm just tired of being the center of jokes. I'm tired of being the center of the tension. It's like I wanted to be behind the camera so much, but then they're like, you know what? You need to come out of your shell because if you keep hiding, you ain't saying that. It's not standing up for yourself. All you can do is just try to put your best foot forward. So I put my best foot forward. I'm like, now I can breathe because I don't have to deal with no baggage. I don't have to deal with nobody's baggage. I don't care about people's baggage anymore. It's like I care, but it's like all the baggage I had, I just let it go. Like everything I thought I needed to say or I had said it this in the past, but it's like now that I see it for what it was worth. It was bullshit. It was bullshit. I'm like, I did my research on it. It was bullshit. The whole time it was bullshit. Because not saying this, but I'm going to say it anyway because I know how I feel about it. It's like when I'm using my cousin. I ain't mention her name, but she know who she is, bitch. She was sitting up there. Oh, Alex needs to come back. I wouldn't come back to Greater House even if they paid me to. I'm sorry. It's just my opinion. I'm sorry. Why would I come back when I got a whole house? Like shit like that makes no sense to me. Like you're dumb for saying stuff like that, and then to record it and then delete it, knowing I was gonna find out what it was. But then she told me, I don't know why you so because you deleted the video, bitch. You thought you was slick, but anyway, that shit was stupid to me. If anybody need a place to live, it's this one, right? Not me. I'm Gucci. I would never come back to you two-faced bitches. And for y'all to be my friends, all y'all do is watch my post and talk about me. So I'm stop posting everything. Yeah, that's what they use. That's what they call ammunition to have something to conversate about. Me. They don't talk about nobody else but me. I'm the least hated person in Queens right now. And I ain't fucking with nobody. I'm in South Carolina, ain't fucking with nobody. But because I'm a New Yorker, I used to live in New York. That's all everybody wanted to talk. Alexander this, Alexander that. Find somebody else to talk about. You wait. That's how you know they wasting their time, wasting it. Meanwhile, I'm living my beautiful life. Ain't even stressed about nothing. Just got a whole lot of baggage, y'all. And you still worried about a sister. I'm that pretty, y'all. I'm that girl. I'm that bitch that can hit a nerve and didn't even mean to. Oh, thank you. That's the beer. I know, but this is the liquor. ain't even no music on. She dancing or nothing. There's music in my head. Message. There's music in my head. I hear it every day. And this is one song I can't get out. American Dream. American Dream. This is our yeah. Oh, wake me up in your sleep. hmm But it's crazy though. I've been dealing with this all my life, so it's like when he said, "You probably right." Dreams had fell off. People fall off. Niggas had fell apart. People just really want to be a part of something that they know they have no business trying to be a part of. Because guess what? If I had you, right? And this goes to my ex, not even to the ex. I'm gonna say all my exes because every last one of y'all are trying to come back. But this goes out to the special one. The special one is this person right here. I'm not gonna mention his name, but he know who he is. We lasted. It didn't work. Sorry, it didn't work. Fuck you. Have a good life. I hope the baby's not your. No, let me stop. Let me stop. Because that's not nice. But I feel like this. You calling me to tell me about this woman that's carrying your child. I feel like, okay, you don't need to call me then. But you FaceTiming me for me to see it. I don't want to see Bambino because that's gonna bring me in my feelings. And I feel like I'm past this. Like I'm over it. I've been over it since December. I've been over it. Like December came, December went. I'm over it. It didn't work. They scooped it out. They cleaned me very well. I healed. I just the womb that the thing that I don't have is another fallopian tube. I have one fallopian tube left, and I'm grateful for life. I'm grateful for everything. So that's my story. I feel like I need to charge it, but I don't want to do that right now. mm No, but yeah. All right, I'm getting off. Peace.